Hey there, I'm JB and welcome at some more House Flipper 2. In today's episode, I actually wanted to do the theme park, but I've been hearing from Zillen that it's gonna take a lot of work and a lot of time, which in this case, I actually would like to keep the Halloween theme park. But in order to do that, I'm going to need to have a little bit more money or I'm going to need to have a little bit more time. With other words being said, for today we're going to do a job, and the job is going to be help us create a fun place. It shows like multiple people, so I think this is going to be still a big one, but I'm in the mood for something big. And then the episode of the theme park will come up on November 23, which I will secretly record some stuff here and there already, just to be sure I'm on time with that one. So this email is saying, help us create a fun place. Hi, I heard you're the go-to person for this, so here's the deal. My brother, a few friends and I managed to get our hands on an old fish canning factory that went bankrupt years ago. Yeah, who would have thought that people would hate fermented herring? But it's all for the best because we have a plan. Pina Cove could really use a recreation center, so we thought, why not us? That's how the community spark was born, because it's all about sparking some life back into the community. Cool, right? Raise some funds, but there is still one problem: the old fish stink and a number of work to do. We had loads of ideas, but we stuck with the dancing hall, pool room, place for board games and shared food area. And as far as I know, you'll take it from here. Good luck. Man, my reading for today is a load of horse apples. I don't know why. Maybe because I just woke up. Anyways, let's have some fun. So this is an old fish cannery factory, which apparently is in the middle of a neighborhood. That's what I like about this game. Everything is in the middle of a neighborhood. Alright, we're going to sell a lot of stuff. We're going to play some stuff. And holy moly, look at all of the jobs that need to be done. So let's have a little look at it and see how it looks. Down here we have a little shed where there is garbage, right? And then you have a little garage door. Here is maybe a side entrance. Yeah, so here's the main entrance. Right. Let's see. Let's sell that one and that one. Open the door, which we cannot. How about this guy? There we go. Alright, so here's the main hall with a desk, right? And then down here is a lunchroom, if you would. Then down here is a little office. Ah, yes, indeed, just like that. Right. Yeah, let's take a little look that way before we're going to go in the big hall. Here's a kitchen, right? So, oh, maybe this is like a meeting room type of deal. I think that is the case, because it would be weird to just make your food over there and walk through this hallway to the dining area. Right. And down here is just a little hallway with lockers and stuff, right? And then down here is where you enter / is the factory with the garage door, the side door. And here is a little storage area. Oh man, I missed the whole Halloween stuff, to be honest. It was actually a lot of fun. Here's some more trash stuff for some reason. Hello, can I please walk through the hall? There we go. Let's just right away. Sure. Throw like a little girl. I'll bet little girls even throw better than what I do. Alright, let's see. Let's open this door. There we go. Then we got another little, I guess, storage. And then down here, we're gonna go to the big working area. Right. It's closed off with sections again, I see. Here we got the toilets, or at least what is left of it. Wonder why they boarded this up. Right. And here is the big, production room. All right. Last day since incidents, 0. I'm not sure what that means though. Okay, and here a little back alley. It's not an alley, I know. And then we got another garage door. Right, so one side things come in, like fresh fish and stuff. And then it's getting packed and canned and whatever not. And then brought to the other side where it's going to go out for deliveries. Right, and then I seen also there is a upstairs. Just a little upstairs, probably for some packaging or whatever. Okay, cool. So yeah, we need to do this whole building and change it into a community center, which actually sounds like a lot of fun. In this case, I'm going to clean everything up. I'm going to sell everything, and yeah, then let's see what's gonna change. And so it's a fine hour later. I got everything done. I did, however, had to buy some doors because, well, some doors needed to be removed. I have been mowing some grass out here. I had to demolish the walls out here, and yeah, let me just show you. All the walls in here are gone, so no more kitchen, no more changing room. Down here, no more door to the toilet because now I have these doors in here. This was like 2 storage areas. And down here where like, well, the trash bins and stuff. I think we're gonna change this into a toilet. And then down here it's all open up like this and super duper clean. And toilets out here. I think we're gonna have 2 toilets, or maybe one will be used for showering room or something. This is open up also. And upstairs I only had to leave 2 shelves and sell the railings. And then down here, yeah, this is also one big room. We had like an office down here and a meeting room right out here. Yeah, I've been selling all of the ceiling pieces. There's one odd thing though. There's one thing that I cannot complete, and that is out here. Somewhere there is a piece of trash. Now I've been through all of the edges. I have been outside through all of the edges. I've been looking up, down, trying to find it, because I remember one time I found like an invisible piece of trash. So I have absolutely zero idea where it's at. It would be funny if it pops up right now, but I have no idea. I've checked everywhere. On top, it's, I don't know. The good thing about this game is you don't have to complete it a perfect 100% to get a 3 star. So I think if you completed about 90% or 95% of what you need to do, you already get 3 stars. I'm not going to be too worried about that. In this case, yeah, in this case we're going to terraform the whole show, and then I will be showing you the end result. And so I have done everything that I needed to do except finding that one piece of trash. Now I do also have to say I am not all the way satisfied with the stuff they gave me. At some certain rooms I feel like there is too less stuff. Some other rooms I feel like there is too much stuff. In overall, I think it's kinda okay. So I have an idea which, at some point I want to buy this building and I want to make my own community center and show you how it needs to be done. Anyways, let me just quickly show you around. Now of course down here it's for the bicycles, that is very clear. The thing that I had to pack or get out of the box is this plate. It's like founded from the students with financial support from town council, which is very nice. Some flowers out here, and I even bought some extra flowers because right out here I needed, well, I placed 3 of these, and then I was like, you know, there needs to be one on the other side just for my own satisfaction. So that's what I did extra. Down here of course you will enter up front, which I guess it's okay. Now I'm thinking about it, like it would be nice if they had like multiple pieces that I've been putting onto the wall. I'm not sure what that thing is actually called though, but it would be nice to also have one up front down here. Anyways, here to the right, there we go. I forgot which side that was. I had to make like some kind of a dance floor, and down here you can kind of see like what I mean with it feels like a little too less. It's nice to have these dance pads out here, some mirrors, and 1, 2, 3 speakers. I'm like, I need to be 4 speakers, you know, it doesn't feel all the way correct. Some benches and that's it. Like, I'm not gonna complain about like there's no, you know, decorations in here or something, but at least like have a table with maybe some radio, you know, maybe a couple of little things in here. Just 5 extra things would add up a little bit more. But there is another room where I think there is too much. Now it also goes from right out here. I had to make this reception area. Now you can also see this, of course, as in like preparing the building with basic stuff, and then the people move in and then they bring their own decorations and maybe some extra things. But then again, in one room I had to place TV, so why not in this room some audio hardware, you know, to play music. So also down here, yeah, this is it. In this tiny little spot I had to place 2 of these desks, 2 chairs, 2 of these things on the wall, and that thing in the middle. It's like, you know, maybe a plant here, maybe a piece of paper there, maybe a computer or a laptop, you know, just dress it up a little bit more. Now in the middle, it's just a general hallway with some benches, some flowers, and some trash cans here and there, also around the corner there, and one around there. Now in this area they decided, hey, let's make like well, here's just a toilet, but in here it's like showers. And I'm like, yeah, that's kind of a good idea. But I kind of feel like, once again, it's a little too less in here. I'm missing some colors. Now, you need to understand everything is given like basic stuff. And yes, I could spend some time. Yes, I could, you know, do things like this for my own. And I'm not sure. No, there are no patterns or anything. Maybe if I need to select some certain thing, I could choose. Ah, there we go. Yeah, just add in something crazy, you know. It's like a community center. Let's color it up a little bit with something. We have flowers, we got rectangles, we got simple shapes. I like how they have now done it like this. Something simple, like, hey, add in something like this, and then if we can choose a bit of like a bright color, like well, not per se like that. Maybe this could be purple, and then this could be like some kind of a green. This is very much Halloween type of deal, but you get the deal here, right? It would be nice to have something like this, like add in a little bit of color into this whole community center. Could make it so much more, you know, like, oh, some color in here, or maybe some colored tiles, or I get a little bit of deal, like, hey, you want to keep the idea it has been a factory. I like that though. But just a little bit more color. Like, there are 2 trash cans. Like, I need to place one here at the door. Like, how am I going to do that? I needed to place the showers here, so a trash can too much. Down in here I have one of these lockers too much, because how are you gonna place 4 of these things and then 7 of these lockers on such a way that it would fit in? Maybe I could have put these benches back to back in the middle, maybe, but then I feel like if you need to walk around it left and right, there is no space at all for these lockers. You know, maybe place like a carpet down here. And it kind of surprised me, because in overall I think the developers have chosen a pretty good style for a lot of things, and for some reason it went a little bit wrong out here. But this is just something that I like, you know, a little bit like warmer type of light in here. But yeah, like a toilet, where is the window cover, or, you know, where is the towel that needs to be on here? Like, I'm sure, of course, decoration can go nuts, but just a tiny bit more here and there is something that would dress it up a bit better. Now down in here is the overall toilets, and you know what, this, I don't mind that. I think that is, you know, gives it a little bit of that industrial look. It's here, it's very empty, you know, very big toilet, bit empty. So that's why, with all my complaining about this building, I'm like, you know, maybe I should buy this building if I can, and then just see what I can do without like overdoing it, which is gonna be pretty easy. Down in here in this room also, I feel like there is one of these tables too much in here. Because, you know, if you hold this thing, you're almost hitting the wall or the TV. If you're here and you need to hit, you will poke the one that is playing piano in the back of the head. If you're here, you're poking someone up the butt. You know, things like this, it's super duper tight, and basically there are also not much spots to place the TVs. Because you could say the piano cannot go anywhere else, because the piano will basically hit this cover here, and TVs will, this TV can fit here, but yeah, where am I gonna place that thing? And then we got this corner with the TV, like a sitting area, and that's, you know, yeah, complaining and crying. Out here, it kind of start to get okay. I like how light it is in here, so people can just sit here, eat lunch, or well, read some books if there were any. The kitchen is down here. Like, I'm missing like a refrigerator. I think this is actually the first one where I'm like, nah, you know, it's okay, but it's a bit a sloppy job. Onto a sloppy job, because, you know, I like to do sloppy jobs to get like a quick buck, but this is a little bit too sloppy. Yeah, so with my big mouth, I'm going to say I can't wait to buy the building and just make something out of it. And of course I'm going to keep it, because I'm not going to spend like a whole lot of time and money and then, you know, get rid of it. In this case, yes, we're gonna finish the job. I do get a nice number of cash though. I could spend more time on it, but then again, it just throws away. A good job. The center looks like how I imagine. I mean, we and you did everything according to plan. Great idea with the dancing space. Yeah, I like that too. Hoping for an epic dance up there. What dance up are only on social media now, but sure, we can figure something out. Ha 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 ha. And so we are back home with 1.4 million. And with this 1.4 million, I can already start working on the theme park. However, next time we will have to do some more jobs. Ah, look at this. A big dream of a big family. Oh, this is... I've seen screenshots of people posting something with 4 buildings near each other. I think this is going to be a fun one, because we need to do 4 houses instead of 1. And maybe these are just shops. I'm not going to read that. This one is very nice for Christmas, and this one is done, that one is done. So yeah, next time 1 more job, and after that, theme park time. I also going to need to hang up some more stuff. Maybe I need to put some more thumbnails on the wall, just upgrade some things again. Yeah, sooner or later everything is gonna change into Christmas, and these guys also need to go away. Boom, boom, boom.